INC Radio. Anywhere in the world, though, we are always together, connected to everyone. Life will be better. Tayo na, sama-sama halina sa INC Radio International na. Ito, palaging konektado ka sa INC Radio na.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Ang impilang ito ay kasapi sa KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas, ang ating Philippine Standard Time, alas 7 na po ng gabi. At punta tayo sa ating satellite studio, there in INCRadio Micronesia, from Guam, Sister Arlene, have a day!
Have a day to you, Jake. I hope you're having a good evening. And how is the weather over there?
Yes, definitely po. It's a good evening here in our main studio here in Quezon City, Philippines. The weather is fine here, Sister Arlene. How about there in Guam right now?
The weather is very good. It's very warm today, although it was cloudy as well. But it's a great day to spend time at the beach if anyone was able to. It's pretty warm.
Wow, that's nice to hear po. So let's go on with your prepared program, Sister Arlene and Brother Mike. Go ahead po. Let's welcome INC Radio Micronesia.
Thank you, Kuya Jay, all the way in the Philippines. Yes, you are tuning into INC Radio Micronesia, and I am Sister Arlene from the local congregation of Guam. Here I am with also my crew members. I was going to say our crew members, and I want to have them introduce themselves. But before that, I do want to mention, tonight it's all about responsibilities, right? Or at least that's the theme of this whole month. It's all about responsibilities. And we want to go ahead and let you know we are going to talk about balancing financial, so money or our income, financial responsibility. So I'm so excited to have my crew members with us or with me in discussing this topic this evening. But I want to go ahead and now introduce all my crew members that are with me tonight. And I just want to go ahead and go shoot over to a different local congregation and island, all the way there in the island of Saipan, starting with Brother Husky.
Yes, thank you, Sister Arlene, and greetings to everyone. My name is Brother Husky from the locale of Saipan, and yes, I'm very excited that we get to talk about responsibilities in our finance and see how important that is. But I am not alone. I still have my crew members here right next to me, which is Sister Jillian and Brother Jan. So,
Thank you, Brother Husky. So, greetings to all and hello to every brethren who's tuning in with us tonight. Sister Jillian here, one of your YouTube engagers for tonight's Micronesia's INC Radio Satellite Show. And we are so happy to have you here with us and so happy to be back here at the radio satellite. And we're all about spreading positive vibes and making memories. So let us all together dive into our broadcast.
Hello and greetings to everyone. I am Brother Jan from the beautiful local congregation of Saipan, and welcome to our INC Radio Micronesia. I am so happy to be back as well in the broadcast, and I'm happy to be one of the YouTube engagers for today's broadcast. I'm excited to see our brethren actively participating and sharing their thoughts on today's engaging topics.
Thank you so much, Saipan team. Excellent way of introducing yourselves. I want to also introduce right next to me, Brother Michael.
Have a day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers and listeners. We hope that you continue to enjoy with us with our broadcast tonight.
Yes, thank you, Brother Michael. We want to go ahead and go shoot over to Saipan again with our next segment.
Yes, we will never forget our greetings to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and our ChST President, CEO, and CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Arano Manalo. And I think Brother Michael has more greetings for us. Isn't that right, Brother Michael?
Yes, and we also like to extend our thank yous to and greetings to our District Minister, Brother Noel Gasmin, and also to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Alabanan, and also to our CFO Overseer, Brother Daniel Jeffrey Munar. And those are our greetings for within our district as well. And to move on with our broadcast, for those that may be the first time tuning in to INC Radio Micronesia, our Kuya Tech will help us out with a quick and short video for those who want to learn more about in our broadcast tonight.
Hello, Team Live Chat! We love hearing from you, but we want to know, where are you tuning in from?
Have you heard about our hashtag challenge?
That's right! Don't forget to hashtag your local congregation in the comments down below.
Not only that, hashtag your CFO too.
And at the end of the show, find out who won our hashtag challenge.
Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
There you have it, the YouTube chat plug. Thank you, Kuya Tech, for helping us with that. And Sister Jillian, she will be helping us with our early bird comments. Take it away.
Thank you, Brother Michael. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome back again to INC Radio Satellite on Micronesia. I'm Sister Jillian, and it's that special moment to hear from our early birds. Those of you who've been tuning in early, sharing your thoughts and greetings with us. So, now let's jump right into the comments. So, first off, we have Brother Joff Yumul saying, hello po, hashtag Saipan, hashtag CWS, hashtag Binhi. Next up, we have Sister Gwyneth Yumul, hashtagging hashtag Saipan, hashtag CWS, hashtag Binhi, hashtag choir. And next up, we have Brother Matt Luis Pasha, hashtagging hashtag Saipan, hashtag TSB, hashtag Binhi, hashtag CWS. And next up, we have Sister Jabel Buena, hashtag Saipan, hashtag Kadiwa, hashtag choir, hashtag CWS. And next up, we have Sister Nilda saying, good evening mga kapatid, masayang panunood at pagkikinig mula po sa lokal ng Amparo Distrito po ng Quezon City. So next up, we have Sister Mary Grace Pauya saying, good evening mga kapatid, masayang makikinig mula po sa lokal ng GP Santos Distrito ng Coronadal City, South Cotabato. So that's all for our
I think we got disconnected there. But yes, thank you, Sister Jillian, for mentioning all those comments as well. I do want to put out a comment as well to Sister Zenaida. Sister Zenaida, hello po. Thank you for tuning into our broadcast. She mentions, hello, INC Radio Micronesia, and she greets me and my crew members. Greetings from Midtown Toronto, District of Greater Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Ate, for always tuning into our broadcast. Sister Jillian, we lost you for a moment. I do apologize, but Brother Arwide, let's go ahead and see what our YouTube chatters or brethren and those who are tuning into our broadcast will expect. I think you're still muted, Brother RY. Go ahead. I think there's still.
Thank you,
Oh, there
Sister
we are. There we
Arlene,
are.
for our
Yes.
yes.
Hi. Hello po.
Okay. For our first YouTube engagement question, we have, would you rather budget or splurge? Again, for our first YouTube engagement question is, would you rather budget or splurge?
Thank you, Brother RY. So early in the broadcast, he's already mentioning what our first YouTube engagement question is. So yes, would you rather splurge or would you budget? So please continue to stay tuned to our broadcast because those are some questions you'll be noticing on the YouTube chat. but we did skip a few segments, Brother Michael, right?
Yes.
What is next in our segment?
Yes, our next segment is the CFO in action, and if our creator can play that bumper.
CFO in action.
Thank you so much, K-Tech, for playing that. We want to go ahead and see all those pictures that we have for our CFO in action, because that happened all on last week, Monday. The CMDPS, which is the Christian Medical Dental Paramedical Society, had a seminar, and it was all about depression. So we wanted to make aware. The seminar was making aware and what are the factors, understanding the effects of depression, what to look for. And we had so many brethren logged into this seminar, because this is a uh very important topic to always mention when it comes to mental being, right? And this is something that we like to thank our CMDPS president and vice president, that is Dr. Brother Edgar Macalas, and also the vice president, which is Dr. Brother Ariel Ismael. So thank you so much for having this seminar available to us last week, because we did want to have like a part two. At least that's what a lot of brethren wanted to know, if we can have a part two. So thank you again, and we want to ensure that we always see many brethren logged into the activities that is set for the CFO, which is our Christian family organizations throughout this whole year. So what's up in Micronesia, Brother Michael? If you want to help us, what's happening next week?
Next week, so we have the CEA and the Christian Employment Association, because
Nice.
they'll be having a seminar tomorrow. That'll be on Monday,
Okay.
April 15,
Mhm.
and this will be an intro to U.S. United States taxes.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
interesting. Yes.
Yes.
And we have to understand those taxes. What else is happening? Are we going to be having also a district multimedia seminar as well?
Correct. Yes. The next day, Tuesday, April 16, we will be having the District Multimedia Basic Photography. We will continue on with that series, and it'll be at 9:45 for both of these online seminars.
Yes, thank you, Brother Michael, for that. And we also want to just throw it out there, like how I mentioned last week's podcast, is that on May 5th, we're going to be having our CFO Day. So this is still in the planning. We'll give out more details. Our resident ministers will mention what all of that would be. So we hope to see you on these awesome activities, and we would like to see all of you be shown on these pictures that we like to show on our INCRadio broadcast. So let's go ahead and go forward with our station break. Brother Husky, go ahead and take it away.
Yes, thank you, Sister Arlene. And if you're still tuning in, don't forget to comment down below and represent yourself on the hashtag, wherever you are and wherever you're at. But we'll talk more about responsibilities and finance after this station break.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
What nice thing did someone do that made you feel really happy? Join us on Sunday, April 14th at 8 p.m. Central European Summertime, or Monday, April 15th, 2024 at 2 a.m. Philippine Standard Time to enjoy the heartwarming story of parents and children spreading kindness in their community. See you there!
Hi there! Are your travel plans for the spring all set? It's a great time to get out of our comfort zones and feel the breeze of the spring season. We'd love to hear about your getaway destinations and your plans for the season. Join us in our discussion and share with us where you're headed and what adventures await in your travel. Tune in to INC Radio Spain Satellite Studio on Sunday, April 14, 2024 at 4 o'clock p.m. Central European Summer Time, 10 o'clock p.m. Philippine Standard Time. See you there!
And we are back here on INC Radio Micronesia. Our topic this evening is balancing financial responsibilities. And what more who can talk about this is our district multimedia team that is with me here this evening here in this broadcast. Want to go ahead and go forward first by mentioning again the first YouTube engagement question. So, Brother RY, what is that first YouTube engagement question again?
Yes, thank you, Sister Arlene. Hello, everyone. For our first YouTube engagement question is, would you rather budget or splurge? I really wanted to start talk about this, Ate, because I think this is really interesting because for me, my answer for this question is budgeting allows for better financial planning, Ate. So, and control, it helps to control and to ensure that our resources are allocated wisely and and our goals are met in the long term. I also like to add it also promotes more mindful approach to spending because which can lead to greater financial stability and peace of mind.
Wow, already reading out some of the answers to our questions already, Brother RY. But yes, thank you for having that little insight of your answer. And we will be discussing more about that. So don't go away, Brother RY, because we'll ask you more throughout the broadcast. But yes, going back to the first YouTube engagement question, would you rather budget or splurge? Let me ask Brother Husky over there. What would be your answer? I know you don't have a computer right in front of you, so you can't answer on the YouTube chat. So I'm gonna ask you right now.
I would like to budget because I like saving for important things sometimes, and who knows, maybe you could use that money for emergencies upon yourself or even on others.
Ah, yes, that's right. And we will be talking a little bit about those emergencies and yeah, having to have that in hand, right? Thank you so much, Brother Husky. So we're gonna go forward with our discussion this evening. So balancing financial responsibilities. You heard it from Brother RY. He also mentioned like, these are important because it's for the long run. You want to allocate, right? Allocate and put your income or resources into special areas of what you are responsible of, which is good. So when we're talking about that, what are some strategies do you do in balancing financial responsibilities in your household? So many of us, I know Brother RY, your Kadiwa, which is he's part of the organization. Brother Michael, you can help me with this. The organization that is 18 years and older, not married. Is that correct?
Correct.
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 Okay.
Yes.
And also Brother Husky is part of that. And then Sister Jillian, she's in a different uh
Organization.
organization, right? Sister Jillian, are you in the Benhi organization? Is that correct?
Yes po, that's right po.
Okay. So help me a little bit. The Benhi organization are those who are baptized, but they are 17 years old and below, right?
Yes, that's right, Sister Arlene.
Okay, yes. So that is the organizations that we have here in the Church of Christ. I belong to the married brethren in the Church of Christ called the Booklet Organization. So we have so many different financial responsibilities. So wherever you are in your life, you can actually see or we can actually explain a little bit of what our financial responsibilities are, right? It'll be different from Sister Jillian, who's a Benhi member. It'll be different from Brother Husky and Brother RY, and also Brother Michael because they belong in the Kadiwa organization. So, same thing as well for me. I belong to the Booklet organization. So there are different strategies, and I'm curious to hear what are some common strategies in balancing our financial responsibilities. So I want to go ahead. I'll start with Brother Husky. So Brother Husky, you can go ahead and help us with that one.
Okay, thank you, Sister Arlene. Well, most of the time nowadays, that online spending is a very popular thing. So, one kind of strategy I do is usually I cash out some of my money so I can have it physically, and I put it personally in a jar to keep it safe and put it somewhere else until it can be used later on in the future.
Oh wow! Actually withdrawing and not putting it in your bank account because it's easier for you to swipe your card. Is that what you're saying?
That's right, Sister Arlene.
Oh, I think we're all guilty of that, right, Brother Michael? How about
Right.
you?
Yeah,
What is your strategy?
it's definitely more convenient because yeah, like just having the card itself, you can get tempted to spend a lot with it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And what are your common strategies for you when balancing your financial responsibilities?
So let's say it's in a household within the household, right? Our family.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what we would do first is communicate, right? And then let's say if we wanted to help and support pay the bills, we talk to each other. So we
Ooh.
won't like do like a double pay or something like that. So that's one of the strategies in balancing the financial responsibilities. For myself, if I were to save,
Mm-hmm.
I similar to Brother Husky, I keep it in envelopes.
Oh,
I'd
envelopes.
label them to where I would want and need to save as well, and that's just one of my strategies.
I like that. I want to go back to Brother Michael when he mentioned how communicating with the family, right? I'm assuming so live with mom and dad, right?
Correct.
And
Yes.
do you help them pay some of the bills?
From time to time, but most of the time I set aside for myself first, and then I what do you call it? I that's where I
Ask them
separate what else is needed for them to like in helping pay or whatever.
whatever they
Yeah.
need to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You're such a good son, Brother Michael. Thank you. How about you, Brother Husky? I want to go over to you, Brother Husky, and Brother RY as well. So, for you, the what are some of your strategies? Let's go to Brother RY. Actually, your strategies when it comes to balancing your financial responsibilities. And you're a Kadiwa, so is there something that you do differently? I know Brother Michael already says that he kind of helps with the bills with his family. How about you?
I think, sister, I have a different. I feel like I learned this last year because last year, sadly, I got a surgery right in my
Mhm.
knee. So the financial of my parents are really down that time, and I learned that year is to have a what do you call this what extra money or extra savings in
Ah,
back on top
okay.
because the bills for the hospital are sometimes really high and expensive. So having extra money or extra savings helps you to be prepared if someone lose a job or get sick. And I think that's really one common strategies that I learned from my parents as well.
Oh, nice. So your parents are teaching you well to save money and the importance of having that emergency fund. So yes, thank you so much. Parents are the first teachers for us, right? How about you, Sister Jillian? For your the youngest one of the youngest ones here. How about you? How what are some of your strategies in balancing your financial responsibilities? If you have, let me know.
Okay, so for me, what I do to balance my financial money, like, so as a student, my parents give me allowance for school for like hanging out with my friends. So what I do is what do you call what is English? I hate.
Budget.
Yeah, but I budget my money
Yeah.
into 90 20 30 method, Well, that is actually really complicated to explain. But like, gist of it is that you save for 90% of your money, is that you save 90% of it, and 10% of your money, of the money that you have currently, is that you use it. So that's what I do for.
Wow, the 90-10 rule. That's very interesting for someone that's actually so young and practicing it already. Thank you, Sister Jillian. You're learning from all these young ones, like it, like you, Brother Michael, and Brother Husky, and Brother Arway, and Sister Jillian. Wow, you have really good ideas of the importance of being responsible with your finances, right? Let's go ahead and see what is going on the YouTube chat. We are gonna go with Sister Avi is actually here. So, Sister Avi, are you able to read some of the comments out?
Yes, out there are quite a few who are answering the the first YouTube engagement question. And Brother Matt Pasha, he says budgeting is the right way to go. By doing so, we are able to save up on our core responsibilities such as financing and bills. And then Ka Julius is inside the live chat as well. He's saying greetings to our district minister, Brother Noel Gasman and family po. Have a great show, INC Radio Micronesia. Thank you po. Hello po. And Sister Dita Pasha, Brother Matt's mom, she says, I would budget because I like to save up my money for more important things. And as a child still, I would give my money to my family instead. Oh, sorry po. Correction, that is Brother Jaden. He's a CWS. And there's one more po. Kalerni Abayan from Guam. He says, budgeting, the process of calculating how much money you must earn or save during a particular period of time and planning how you will spend it. It's important to teach kids about budgeting. Yes po, I very much agree. Thank you po for those who have been participating with our discussion questions and our YouTube live chat discussion questions as well. Please continue to do so.
Awesome. Yes, thank you so much. I know that Sister Julian and Brother RY probably have more comments to read out. You want to read out the rest of the comments, Sister Julian or Brother RY?
Okay, some other comments, but is that here we have Brother Charlie's Agustin saying budget and then splurge. So that's one thing that I also do. Po. And next up we have Sister Michelle Malabanan saying, good evening po, brethren, and happy viewing to all po. Hashtag Saipan and hashtag Booklod. And next up we have Brother Roger Villegas saying, good evening po to our District Minister, Brother Noel Gasman, and to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Malabanan. Happy viewing po, brethren. And lastly, we have Brother John Pril M saying, I want to splurge, but I need to budget. So yeah, that's all of it po.
Oh yeah, all the brothers' answers are so unique and funny, especially Kuya Charlie's Augustine over there on the YouTube chat mentioning budget then splurging. You know what? It's kind of true, don't you think? Like, if you're budgeting for a trip, right? Say you want to go on a trip, you're saving, and then next thing you're splurging because when you're on the trip, you're gonna splurge and buy this, buy that, go eat there, and you know all of that stuff. So I understand what he means. Thank you, Clear Charlies, for that. And the importance of teaching kids how to budget. Thank you, Kalerni. Yes, that is correct. Now we want to go ahead and seek the second YouTube engagement question with Sister Jillian. Is that you, Bob?
Yes po. So thank you po, Sister Arlene. So hello again to all the brethren who's tuning into our broadcast. So now for our second YouTube engagement question, it is, what are some basic methods to start saving money? Well, for me po, some basic methods that I know to start saving money are to restrict online shopping, because we all know how online shopping is more popular now compared to in-person shopping, right, Brother Aloy?
Yes, I really agree to you, Sister Jillian, because I'm also a victim of that before. So,
Yeah.
and and I want to add something on that also. Like one technique that we can use is to track of where your money is going, because this helps you to identify what you need to cut down or cut back or reduce spending on. Right, Sister Kuya Husky?
Yeah, I agree.
Let me go ahead and jump on that too, brother Arway. You're right, tracking what you're spending, right? There's also this little funny thing I've learned too throughout the years. Even when I was also a Kadiva, it's like, you'll know my spending pattern because my bank account is like a food diary. I always like to spend it on food, like restaurants and everything. So something like that, and knowing to track it is very important to see where you need to stop spending it. And I think until this day, I have to be careful of where I always spend my money to. I like to eat out, which is not good all the time. Right? So, Brother Michael, let's go ahead and go with the second discussion question. Let's talk about it.
Yes,
What
let's
is it?
dive into that. So, our question for the second discussion question we have: what steps do you take to save money for both short term and long term financial
Mm.
goals? I want to ask Aterlene first. What do you think on that?
Oh, there's okay. So many things to remember. Right? Short term goals and then long term goals. So if if I was to give an example, my short term goal is being able to save for a trip, right? Like that's my short-term goal. Like say my trip is going to be on September. Usually I like to travel in September because it's my birthday and also Kuya Randy's birthday, my husband, and we always like to have a trip together for our birthday. So that would be my short-term goal to ensure that I'm focused on it. But I also try to set aside like $50, $100, and then when it's time to like actually pay for the ticket. We actually have money to pay for the ticket by a month or two before our trip. Now, for long term goals, you know, I'm already doing this where, with your work, you have the 401k, right? If you're not sure about what that is, it's really setting aside for your retirement. So, those who are working now, like as early as maybe like 16 years old, think about already saving for your retirement because that money will build like throughout the years and years and years that you're working, and it will make you feel a little bit more comfortable when you do retire and decide not to work anymore. So those are my goals, and I'm already setting that up throughout since I've been working. Since I
Right,
was
right.
16 years old, so I have a 401k that's already there, and I just always contribute to it because that's what I need in the long run. Yeah.
Right, nice. Short term and long term. I agree as well. Like for the short term, when you want to travel by yourself or with your family,
Mm-hmm.
those are one of the things that we look for. Like maybe not like a yearly thing,
Yeah.
but if it pays off, then why not, right?
Yeah,
Why
right not.
not? Yeah,
Or if you like the new latest iPhone, right? Or
true.
sorry,
Yeah,
not sponsored, but like anything like from gadgets, those are things that you have to save on. Like I have to make sure I set aside a budget for my husband, especially like he likes photography and all these gadgets are not they're not cheap. They're pretty expensive. So
right.
those things are short-term goals for each other.
All right. Thank you, Darlene, for that. And we'd like to also hear from Brother Husky uh, the steps that you take to save money for both short term and for long term.
I do have a long term, and this will be very unique because I'm quite old fashioned. So every time I buy something from the store, I always get spare change, which is the coins. And you know me, I like to put them in a jar. So I collect all the coins so one day that they could be gathered up. Right now, I'm 2 jars in saving, saving for the long term.
Wow, two jars and all mixed coins, brother Husky.
That's right, Sister Arlene.
Wow, that's gonna be hard to count.
You know, some people actually use like water gallons. I've seen those
Oh
before.
yes, the 5 gallon water jugs.
Yeah,
Yes.
they can go as big as that, but that's definitely like a long term. savings.
Don't break it. Don't break it, Brother Husky. Don't break
That's
it.
right, Sister Arlene. Budgeting.
Thank you so much for sharing. How about you, Brother Michael? What are your short term and long term goals in saving?
Uh, for me, it's I am really desperate in traveling, but in the
That's
future, right? That could be my short term goal for saving money, and um, for the long term, like what you said with life savings, the
yes.
401k, that's
Mm-hmm.
actually a pretty good idea. I'm also trying to work on that as well. Um, other than there's a lot of ways that you can do like savings for yourselves. You can online banking.
Oh yeah,
You can
online banking too.
you
Yeah.
can what do you call it when you even have a savings account.
Mm-hmm.
Opening up a savings account can help you save like what you need, especially
Yes.
for emergencies, right? So yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, having savings that definitely for emergencies. I think we even talked about this, right? Rather Husky having those emergency funds, right? I think you have mentioned it earlier as well, Brother Husky. What is your emergency fund for?
I have family members that are in the Philippines and the States. So sometimes I care for them a lot. So when they need or if they're in trouble, I would always like send some. Of course, I get to change the coins into dollar bills, so they can they don't want to count all those coins. So I send it to them if either they get injured or any other possibilities of emergencies that they don't have enough to buy this stuff for them. So I give them.
Right. There's so many brethren who are also commenting on the YouTube chat, but I just want to go ahead and just summarize just a little bit of some of the brethren, like Brother Charlie has mentioned. Don't forget to budget first our obligations in the church. So that's one thing. Yes, definitely that is something that we are taught here in the Church of Christ. Others other ones, Brother Matt Pasia has mentioned something, and I think Sister Jillian, Brother Arway, you go ahead and read out those as well.
Okay, so first of all, we have Sister Jabal Tabana saying, when there's something you want to buy, put it off by a month, and because it helps you think whether or not you truly want it or it's a fleeting thought. And next up, we have Brother Sean Pierce saying, choose water instead of baba and coffee drinks. So next up, we
Ah,
have
yes. It also keep you healthy. That's correct.
yeah.
Yes.
So next up we have Sister Brit Ashley Malabanan saying a basic method to start saving money is not buy what you want first, but instead buy what you need. And also to make a list of what you need and what you want so you can visualize your expenses. So this is a perfect example of our topic, which is the topic of our responsibility of budgeting. And lastly we have Brother Lerny Leonardo Abayan saying 401k is the best way of saving money. Tip to all employees, save in tax and increase your share every year. And Brother Arwa, is there more comments that you see?
Yes, I would like to add, I think this one is related to our topic, which is from Brother Matt Luis Pasha. The comment earlier is the most simplest form of saving money that I have been doing is storing some within the good old piggy bank, which was something my mom would constantly buy me and my sister for. I think I experienced this before for like before like I was when I was like little, but after like 1 week I putting coins in there, I'm so tempted to cut it out the
Yo,
piggy bank. So it's not really going well for if I'm the one who's making the practice for.
Maybe Brother RY, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So maybe that can work too. Just don't see it. Just put it in. Close your eyes and just put it in.
Yes,
And
yes,
so
I
you
think
don't
that's a
see.
good idea.
There's other comments as well. I see Sister Queenfer also says, Brother Zay said, just buy what you need and not always what you want. Hashtag Manila. So we have Manila here in the YouTube comments. Anyone else commenting? There's so much comments right now. Sister Jillian, Brother RY, go for it. I can also ask Sister Avi if she can jump in to help you. Let's go ahead and read out some more comments.
Okay, sister. I see one also from Sister Cherry Abayan. She's saying long term goal for saving money is to investment like buying property. We also have Sister Mary Grace Napitan, who is our active viewer, saying, as a mom, my kids wanted to put their savings to bank because if the money is on the bank, it's hard to suddenly spend and can use it in when important things comes up. We also have also for another answer for Sister Cherry Abayan, she's asking for the short term. She said, short term goal is to set aside a certain amount every pay period and don't spend more than you earn. And
That's correct. So
yes,
I think I want to also mention Ati Cherry. Thank you, Ati Cherry, and happy belated birthday to her. She did have her birthday yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So happy birthday, Ate. Um, and thank you for sharing that. Don't spend more than you earn. So those who have credit cards, definitely that's the easiest way to spend more than you earn. So if you're gonna use it, make sure you pay it
Pay it back.
off.
Pay
Yes,
it back.
pay it back, put the money back into the credit card. So yes, thank you so much. There's so much engagement with our team live chat. It's so amazing. Thank you so much for that. Now we're gonna go ahead and mention what is the third YouTube engagement question. Go ahead.
yes, we reach our final YouTube engagement question, and our final YouTube engagement question is, how do you track your financial goals?
Yes. I wanna see you how about Brother RY? How about you? How do you track your financial goals?
For Miss Sister, I think because I'm a Kadiwa and I just turned Kadiwa po. So when my parents gives me allowance po, I use some apps like spreadsheets, or sometimes I write my expenses on a paper, and then I will put it on my board and then stick it on my board so that I can get track on it every day.
Nice. At least you're tracking it so you can see it. How about you, Brother Michael?
Like how I said before, how I like try to separate my
Envelopes.
my yes through
Ah,
envelopes. That's
envelopes.
one of the ways that I track my financial goals. Trying to save as much that I need for emergencies.
Correct. Yeah. There's something I recently bought, and honestly, I haven't used it yet. And it's like a game, like a financial game. It's like, uh, it'll tell you like on this piece of paper, set aside $5, right? And then you just put that $5 in an envelope, and then you scratch it out or you hole punch it, whichever. And then once you complete that one paper with all the different $5 amounts in there, that's like already a goal that you have achieved. And I've been waiting to use it. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So I hope I can do something like that. That's how I would kind of start how to do my or track my financial goals. But I'm like Brother RY. Brother RY, I'm there with you with the spreadsheets, and I'm there with you with tracking how much you have. I'm very meticulous with receipts. Everything that I spend, I have to have a receipt. And Kuya Randy always tells me your bag is just full of receipts. I said because I just need to monitor what we're spending. Right?
Right.
That's what I'm doing as well. But I need to cut that as well. But knowing what you spend, right, is also a financial goal that you need to practice as well, so you know where the money is going. So now we're in this end of this topic with our young brethren here in the Church of Christ. Uh, what are the benefits of setting financial goals, even just the small ones for financial responsibilities? I want to go ahead with Brother Michael first on this one. What are the benefits for you?
The number one, one of the number one benefits is you won't have to stress or worry about any uh, anything with financial emergencies. So the moment save you save enough on your savings on your
Mm-hmm.
goals, um, that's when you won't have to worry about if there's an emergency, like let's say uh, you get into like a car accident,
Mm-hmm.
right? You saved enough to cover for that.
Right.
So in that situation, you won't have to like stress or like look for or ask help. You can independently like cover yourself
Ah,
with what you've saved.
right.
That's one of
Agree.
the benefits of setting a financial goal is saving enough to cover yourself with any emergencies.
Ah, that is right. To be prepared, to be somewhat prepared for the future, just in case emergencies do come up. Thank you
Right.
so much for sharing that. How about you, brother Husky? What are some benefits of setting financial goals?
The benefits is that I know that my family is safe. Like I said, that I have family members in Philippines and the States, and knowing that I have helped them with what they need the most, like medicine or injuries, I already provided for them. So I feel a rewarding kind of feeling whenever I give them money to help them.
Ah, that's nice to help out with the family emergencies as well. How about you for the young ones, brother, sister Jillian? Actually, I haven't called on sister Jillian recently, but for you, for such a young person here, what do you think would benefit you with your financial goals?
So for me po, as a student, so setting financial goals is essential in order for us to effectively manage our responsibilities because there are a lot of things we also need to spend our money on in school like projects and whenever we have a study day with our classmates. So of course you have to spend money because you guys are going on a study day, and also it allows us to manage our money wisely. And it is important to manage to spend our money wisely because we all because
The high school life.
Yes.
yeah, it's just
Right,
that.
so life.
Yes.
I
Well, I
understand
just
what you mean, Sister Jillian, where you're going on study dates. Study dates is with your study friends, right? And you go to maybe like a cafe and probably purchase boba. Am I mistaken, or something small to eat? And of course, that will that will be taken off from your allowance that your parents gives you. I understand what you mean by that. So as young as you are, you're already knowing how much you need to bring if you're going to be having those study sessions with your friends. Is that correct?
yes,
Yes,
right.
that's right, Sister Arlene.
Also, I want to add something, Sister Arlene.
Oh yes, go ahead, brother RY. Yes.
Yes. One benefit that I think financial goals help us is to provide us direction and focus in our life. Like it helps you prioritize your spending and saving habits because it helps them to align your goals in life, and also helps you to be confident and like believe in yourself that you can do something that it's not really simple in life. Also, you can discipline. It helps you to discipline yourself, self control, and it just really enhance yourself also.
You are right. You're spot on about that. It gives you self control. So knowing that you are already setting aside your or doing such some sort of financial goal gives you discipline, right? Instead of splurging, you budget instead of because we are always taught to be responsible, right? Always responsible. Our parents teach us, the church also teaches us as well that we need to be responsible people, and that's why brought these topics like this. It's very important just to ensure that we refresh our minds, right? And of course, this year or this time is what, tax season. It's
Right.
tax season, and like brother Michael has mentioned, there's a CEA seminar tomorrow talking about taxes. So uh for some people or some brethren, or we do have to pay taxes, and I did this year. So okay, Randy and I did this year, and that is something that we have to learn. And we'd like to thank the CEA for bringing up that seminar that's going to be tomorrow. So hopefully everyone can tune into that. But we are almost end of our broadcast, and I want to give way to all the brethren or everyone that's tuning into our broadcast. Let's read out all those comments. So Sister Avi and Sister Julian, let's go ahead and take that away, po. Anyone can start. Oh, maybe Sister Julian. Yes, go ahead, po.
Okay, po. So now let's catch up on the latest comments towards our third YouTube engagement questions, which was how do you track your financial goals? So first up, we have Brother Joff Yumo saying, always record what you buy no matter what the price is. And next up, we have Brother Alan Santos saying, avoid credit card debt. And next up, we have Sister Andy Nogan. She said, creating spreadsheets to finance expenses weekly and monthly helps me stay organized. So that's also the same idea with yours, Brother RY.
Yes.
So, and next up, we have Sister Kui Leomo saying, using a spreadsheet po or creating notes on my phone, hashtag Mangilaw, hashtag Kadiwa, hashtag CWS, and another same idea with
Yes.
Brother RY. So, and next up, we have Sister Lernie Leonardo Abayan saying, number one, list and prioritize your financial goals. Number two, take care of the financial basis. Number three, connect each financial goal to a deeper motivation. And number four, make a financial plan to reach your financial goals. Wow, that's such a detailed comment. So I really love that comment from Sister Lernie. So next
Brother
up,
Learning po. That was Brother Learning
oh,
po.
brother learning po. So next up we have Sister Johara, and she said po, it's hard to track when I don't have money to start with, but when I do, I use the apps provided by my bank, and I also use small accordion folders to separate physical cash. And next
Ah,
up,
nice.
have Sister Anna Sanchez saying, keep records of all expenditures and keep track of money saved and have part of pay go to an account that I will not pull from like an emergency fund. Hashtag overhides. Now moving on, Sister RB, Sister AV, is there more comments that I haven't mentioned?
Yes, Sister Jillian, there are quite a few. There's Sister Jobel T. She says, I have an Excel sheet where I keep track of all my expenses every month and a pivot table that shows how much I've spent. If I see too much money under unnecessary, then I rethink my habits. I think that's a very mindful way of budgeting. Well, and then I also see my dad there. He says, I have savings for my retirement so you can't spend it and it's direct deposit. And I also see Sister Anna Sanchez saying are hold on. Benefits are money saved in benefits are money saved and is money earned for additional situations that may be emergent, especially medical and for family. Hashtag Upper Heights. I see Sister Andy Nogan saying financial benefits in setting financial goals is that it gives you security in your lifestyle and gives you a cushion for when unexpected events happen. I also see Sister Kui saying having financial goals also lead to financial stability and financial freedom. And
Yeah.
lastly, we see Sister Mary Grace Pitan. She says, setting aside is important because if there's an emergency that happens, you have something to find. Just like us, INC, we set aside for our year and pasalamat to give glory to our Almighty God. That
Okay.
is all the comments I have. Thank you.
Yes, there's so many comments. Yes, but thank you so much for all your comments. With so much engagement with our YouTube chat. So thank you so much. Such a beautiful broadcast this evening. So informative. So I want to thank my DMM crew members or INC Radio crew members here for joining us for this topic. We want to go ahead and jump over to our last few segments of our broadcast. Brother Michael, let's go ahead and see what is happening next week.
Yes, and we continue to invite everyone tuning in for our next week's broadcast. Again, our theme for April is all about responsibilities. And for April 21st, our topic will be balancing responsibilities with family and work.
Yeah.
So I believe brethren from the locale congregation of Upper Heights will discuss how they balance their time with family and work.
Yes, thank you so much. And we're excited for the next broadcast too with our brethren and in Opera Heights. Now, going over, we always like to mention who is our local hashtag winner and our most supportive. Brother Husky, take it away.
It is. Our local hashtag is going to be from last week for hashtag Guam and Garapan. Or Garapan and Guam.
Yes, two locales head to head on the comments. So thank you so much to the local congregation of Garapan, who was our guest of honor last weekend's broadcast, and Guam for staying strong and putting all those comments in. Thank you so much. And most supportive, Brother Husky, who is it?
Yes, and our most supportive is Sister Catherine Pascual.
Sister Catherine! Yes, hi, Sister Catherine. If you are tuning all the way from, I think she might be in the Philippines right now, I'm not sure. Yes, in the Philippines, if you're tuning to us, thank you and congratulations for being our awesome commenter on the YouTube chat. And let's go ahead and close off the show because we want to mention all our special thank yous. So,
Yes.
Brother Michael.
And we want to say our thank yous to the crew members there in Saipan, Sister Faye, Sister Jillian, Sister Bam Bam, and Sister Gwen, and our brothers Judah, Brother Matt, Brother RY, Brother Rad, and Brother Husky. And here in the island of Guam at the Arlene, Sister Avi, Sister Randy, and Kuya Randy and Kuya Sean. And we also like to continue to thank our INC radio station manager in the Philippines, Brother Arnel Solano. Thank you po for your support. And our executive producer, our Kuya Manly Andaya. Thank you for always supporting and helping us in our broadcasts.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you, crew members. You've been so awesome. I also want to mention Kuya Tex. They were awesome too as well this evening. So thank you so much for your support in our broadcast this evening. But those who are still tuning into INC Radio, TikTok will be next after us. So please continue to stay tuned to all those awesome produced programs here on INC Radio. We'll see you next week. Have a good night. Thank you.